Hey, sorry, I was muted there. Welcome, welcome. How's everyone doing? Oh my goodness. Okay, we got Kay the Cat, we got Rats, we got 8-Bit, we got Alex. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. How is everyone? Oh, and JD Bug, of course, of course. How's everyone doing? How's the day going? Not too bad, not too bad. Pretty chill at work today. Got in a nice groove, so got a lot done, so that felt good. And now, yeah, another stream, number 51. So, yeah. Exists 8. There you go. There you go. I have recovered from the 24-hour stream. I have been doing some work off stream on the breeding system, which was so much fun. Just a blast. Here, hold on. Let me get some tunes going here. There we go. There we go. Now it feels better. Like 100%. Yeah, like literally right behind me. Yeah. But yeah, so finished. I somehow finished up the breeding system. I'll bring it over. Flashbang alerts. Careful. Here we go. So we have all the combinations of all the new Damnedmon here. It, that was a quick scroll. That seemed like, oh, that's not too much. But there's also every single one had all these new ones. So that was a lot. And then also going back and yes, so like number 76 and 77 equals 92. And in the code, that was fine. But if you went into 77 and matched it with 76, it wouldn't reflect the new Damwon, so you had to go through each and every one. It was, trust me, it was not fun. But yeah, that is all done. Um, I've exported out a build. I did some backups. Saved to the cloud, saved on the hard drive. So, yeah. But yeah, so many numbers. It was a lot. It did kind of drive me nuts a little bit. So it does feel really good to have that done, and all saved up. Um, yeah, I think that was like from the 24-hour stream. I think that was like the last big thing that I wanted to work on. Um, so yeah, that feels good to kind of have finished that off. We got all the new Damon in, all their names, attack moves, all that stuff. So yeah, that feels good to have that all done. But yeah. So now I was thinking I didn't really have too many things planned, but I was thinking um the starting house, like the interior of like how that's gonna be with because I think we said we have like a roommate. So I think we could do that. What else? We could attempt to produce a soundtrack for the world and also legendaries. Um, Add in more trainers, more rival fights. Um, yeah, that's kind of. We could attempt a UI for Pokedex. Um, I don't know about that one. I'd like to be more prepared for that one, but yeah, the completed section of the Trello page looks awesome. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, yeah, trust me. Yeah, there's a lot in there. Yeah, every time I do like a source backup, like I save it to, I zip up the game code and put it onto a hard drive, and then also do like a cloud backup for the source code. Um, it's always really cool to like look back of like what has happened since the last one, because yeah, the previous one was, oh man, there's so much. September 23rd, and then yesterday I did October 7th, and there's just like so much. So that's really cool to see. What's the story behind that? Um, there was a weird situation with Kate the Cat couldn't message in chat or something like that. Um, yeah, it was, and then we tried modding, and then yeah, yeah, Shadowband, yeah, and then modded, and then it seemed to work. So yeah, that is, I guess, the story. I wonder if mods not get on the leaderboard? Is that why? Because I saw you were messaging first. Maybe, I don't know. I got no idea. But yeah, so I was thinking of building up like an interior house, um, with like the roommates, and then yeah, then it just, you can leave the house. I mean, you only see it probably for like 30 seconds, and then you'll leave and then choose your starter and whatnot. So it doesn't have to be like super in depth, but yeah, I think just like, just like an interior of a house would be cool. Um, yeah. So that is what I'm thinking of doing for too many streams. It's unfair. Hey, that's wow. That is fair. That is fair. But yeah, so I'm thinking of, we'll have to go under the map. And then build it out. It might not be this big, but just gonna have that. And then let's see. What does that look like? Oh boy. Let's try this one. Those planks seem huge. Is there a way to like adjust that? Surely there's got to be a way to. Uh, okay. Um. Okay, that is not not what I'm looking for, but um Plain maybe? Probably not plain. We do 256 by 256. I feel like that did not help. um, I guess we could just have kind of like a blank color. And then oh, is that? Oh, that definitely does. Okay, we gotta go a bit lower. I feel like this is too small of a room. Uh hmm. Trying to think for carpets. What does this look like? Just one huge carpet. Okay. Okay. I guess we could have like a kitchen area. I'm trying to think like the start of Scarlet and Violet because I feel like there's just your room, which is upstairs. You come down, then it's just the main entryway, and then the kitchen and the dining room. So I feel like, hmm, could have. I have for kitchen. Oops, not material. Okay, good. Couldn't tell you what that is. All right, off to a good start. Let's see. Like a little shelving unit. Okay. How detailed? I'm not. I don't think very. Like you. I mean, you're gonna spend, yeah, like maybe 30 seconds in this area. It's basically just to like talk to your roommate and then leave and then come right up here and spawn out here and then choose your starter. 24-hour. No, no, don't do it. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Okay. We have a fridge. Okay, that doesn't overly look like a fridge, but all right. Oh, fridge door. There we go. Okay. The second fridge door? What the? Hey, last cyclone. Welcome, welcome. We are working on the starter house. And it is going as well as you think it would. Okay. We'll be looking at size here. Let's see. In game. Okay, that did not even work. That's not a good sign. Let's see. Okay, that worked. Okay, it's because it doesn't recognize this as a plane. Oh, whoops. So, why? It does kind of look, yeah. Why isn't it? So it's not letting me start the game from down there. But up here is fun. Wait, what the? Okay, let's try this. Okay, that is not good. What? So what? So that's a collision. So I what? Is it because it's underneath the landscape? Ah. All right. So we got a bit of an issue there. Off to the side. Okay, let's try that. Okay, it's not underneath the landscape. Huh. I honestly didn't think this would be an issue, but here we are. I guess it is. Um, okay, surely that did not fix it. Okay, what if I, oops. Okay, player start. Drag it above the landscape. Okay. That didn't work. What is going on? That doesn't even spawn. But then if I bring it back, then it, what? I I don't I don't get it. Okay, what if I just build the landscape out to the left here and then build it? Because what if we bring this above? Yes, this is above the landscape. Okay. So, so it's because it's below the landscape, I guess. Also, this fridge is huge. Apparently not. I guess I could build out to the left here and then like there's no way the player can see like if I do this. And then lower it to okay, well, you'll probably be able to see it, but again, the size is really messed up right now, but that should be hidden behind the mountains. So that should be okay. Yeah, it is a massive fridge, honestly. How did it? Even that is what the? Yeah, I definitely overshot the size of this. Oh, and it took me over here. Okay. Okay, so all this needs to be a lot smaller. Something like that. Oops. Okay, how does that look? Three. That's it. It truly is not scaled correctly. Even then, that seems a large fridge. Does this room feel? Even that still feels. Yeah, that's too much. Something like that. That doesn't look too bad. And then what else? We need what, like a oven? We got an oven? No. Stove? No stove. By that fridge? Okay, perfect, perfect. Um, need a table. Something like that. We need some chairs. This one like off to the side a little bit. And then same with this one here. Okay, okay. Need like a little like living room. Do we have like a counter? What's the bar counter look like? Not really what I'm after. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, lordy. Eh, maybe this one instead of this one. Let me see if I can find an oven set. This one kind of goes with the color. This. This. Okay, I think we found one. Let's see if we go to props, oven. Oops. Did I not? Oh, it's because I'm certain by that. Okay. Oven. There we go. Perfect. Do this right here. Maybe a bit bigger. Something like that. Okay, okay. It's coming together. Okay. And live in it, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's looking not too bad. Quick little save. What else? Meshes, props. What else we got? Hey, Scribble, welcome, welcome. We are working on an interior for the starter zone. Oh, hey, we'll have a good time with that. I've heard nothing but good things. Okay, let's get a bookshelf. Maybe a couple. And then let's get some books. Someone has books in it. Ooh. This one. Oh, geez, sorry. Um, okay, what else? Maybe like a casual chair. Like one of those like circular tables. Yeah, here we go. Let's hold on. Let's actually check how big everything seems before we continue. Okay, no, yeah, this is good. That's perfect. And then maybe like a wall here and then like a bedroom. We'll definitely shrink it a lot because yeah, this is way too much space. What happens here? It does kind of clip through, but that's okay. Yeah. Chair. And this one. Yeah, and I'm thinking like a wall here, a little like doormat with a door, a wall, and then a room. So something like, boy, actually here, let's bring this one. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, just like a little wall right up like that. Maybe even a bit smaller. That. And then this will lead over here. And we'll have like a little bedroom. Okay, so we need a bed. And like a bookshelf again, but a different one. And maybe like a table. We do have one. Okay. And something like a lamp. Let's check the size again. A long hallway. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Okay, bed is just slightly too small. That seems good. So we got this little area. Then it'll be, yeah, right next here. This I could make it a bit smaller, but yeah, it leads into here. That bookshelf comparatively might need to make it a bit smaller, but yeah, it leads into here, and then it'll be your roommates. Maybe just over here at the stove or something, waving at you. You come over and talk, and then they'll be like, "Yeah, it's your time. You got to go pick your starter, or whatever." Um, yeah, and then we'll put like a little doorway here. This could be a bit smaller. And this one a bit smaller. Yeah, just like that. Oh, a pet. Interesting, interesting. Do I have... Just trying to think if I have something that could be a pet that isn't already a Damnedmon is the only thing. I feel like I might have used all the animals or creatures or anything for Damnedmon, so I'm not sure if I have a pet. Okay, so this one. Oops. Okay, so this one needs to be there. This one is the end wall. This is quite the small house. I'm realizing, but I mean, none of the Pokemon houses made sense anyways, so I feel like I'm not doing anything too crazy. This one up like that, I feel like is enough room. Maybe a bit further back. And then we'll have like a, do I have a doormat or something? Doormat. No. What if we did plain? And this was carpets. There we go. And then up against the wall. And then, okay, time to find a door. Preferably a door with a door frame. That would be nice. Um, okay. What does this look like? Does it have a door? Because it seems like just a door frame. Definitely just a door frame. Okay. That, you know, that could work. That could work. Okay, let's see size wise. What are we looking at here? Okay. Probably not that size. Okay, let's try that. I feel like it should be better. I feel like that's too big. Okay, I think that should be good. Okay, I feel like this is good size. Perfect. Now I just need to find a door. What does this one look like? Nope, not a see-through, preferably. That's a door? Okay, not that one. Okay, now we're talking. Hold on. Okay. Oh, okay. Any like lighter colors? Or all just this same? Yeah, I think it's Yeah. That's not bad. Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay. Okay, so let's say start the game, load in. Get that. Okay. Come over here. I feel like that's like not too much like dead space kind of thing. Like I feel like maybe maybe something in the corner, maybe like a chair or something, or but yeah, no, I feel like this is good. Yeah, have your roommate over here, chat with them. Then once you chat with them, then it unlocks this teleport. So you just walk up, boom, it teleports you over here, here. Yeah, teleports you here, and then the whole talk about grabbing your starter, then first battle, and then off into the world. So okay, I feel like it's coming together. It's coming together. Um, Definitely need to shrink these down. And just sort of excess stuff here. Something like that. That's, okay, so we have the flooring. Next up is the wall material. Oh boy. Okay. Wallpaper? No. Okay. I guess it could just be like one color. Oh boy. Okay, what color is the house? Like an orange, red. Okay. There was a way to like make that repeat and not just be like super stretched. That would be cool. I'm sure there is, but I just do not know the way. Thank you, thank you. What about this one? Exact same. Okay. Um, yeah, like if it didn't have this line, sort of a lighter color though is kind of what I'm after. Whoa, what the? Where where did this come from? Yo, that's kind of sick. These are just all your, it's just your walls. You know, I'm honestly not against it. Yeah. Weird, my performance just took a dip. Oh, that's probably just the walls. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. It's the walls, exactly. Do you have any ceiling? What does it look like from in here? As a player, I like it, honestly. I'm vibing with it. It really does. Imagine trying to fall asleep with all these lights on. Yeah, honestly, I kind of dig it. Wait, can we make? Is that too much? Okay, I like that. Wait, what about? Kind of like the green better. That 10% though, come on. Like, you're saving some bucks. Saving some bucks, losing some sleep, it's the price you gotta pay. That's true. Could be billions. Okay. I'm just worried when I build the lighting, this place is gonna be pitch dark besides the walls. So I feel like I need to add in some light. Something like that. Honestly, yeah, maybe just directional light. That, and then Something like that. Oh, shit. Yeah, probably shouldn't have done that. Lighting needs to be rebuilt. 10.2 thousand objects. That was at 130 before I did that. Whoops. That. Oh, that's bright as hell over there. Okay. If I undo. Yeah, and it's back to normal. Okay. Okay. Um. Yeah. Go into the options, turn off wall lighting, and then yeah, you should be good performance wise. It should be fine. Oh yeah. Be like, man, I got 15 frames. What's going on? Oh, just turned off wall 200 frames per second. Okay, so now what we need to do is set up for there'll be a collision, like a box here, that if you collide with it after you've talked to your roommate, then you'll teleport. But if you do that beforehand, it won't. So we'll do starting teleport. And we'll set that right out front here. And then what we'll need to do is set a variable, a Boolean for if you have finished talking to your roommates. Then when that's true, then if you connect with the collision, then it'll teleport you. It really is, yeah. It's like, whoa. What's awaiting me? So here we'll go starting house zone. And in here, we'll just make a collision box. And then before we continue, we need to talked to roommates. So we'll just compile that. Once that's compiled, then we can set it up in the starting zone. So if we go here, set up if it overlaps, and cast to third person character, that's us. And then get a branch statement if talked to roommates is equal to true. then we want to teleport the player. First, we need to get actor of class. And that is what do I call it? Starting teleport. Get actor location. Set that. And then we want to teleport the player there. So here's the zone. And then for testing purposes, I'm just going to make it so when I push the equals button. Oh, new left. Hey, nice. Sounds good. Yeah, when I push the equals button, it is going to set that I've already talked to. Actually, no, I can just set it here. That I've talked to the roommates. I'll maybe add like the kind of like black screen and then fade back in effect. But yeah, this should, once it compiles again, wonderful. Okay, so now it should. Hey, something like that, something like that. Okay, here we go. So now when I bump into it, pops me out here. And then I can do the starters there. Yeah. So that is so it should be before that happens. We want to player fade out. Beauty. So yeah, that is all set. I do want to rebuild the lighting just to see what it's like inside there, but that's going to be very boring because it's just my computer building the lighting for, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. So I'll maybe hold off on that, but I do really want to see what it looks like. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll close out of those. But yeah, now we need a roommate. I was thinking, everyone else, in the world, people, humans. I was thinking that this one, roommate could be this guy. A deer. I don't know. What are your thoughts, Kitty Cat? I feel like that'd be cool. because then we're like, in this house, I'm a rat, it's a deer or moose, whatever. But then everyone outside is like a human or orc, I guess, because there's that one orc city. But I thought, yeah, like the deer could be cool, and I do want it to have the book in its hand, similar to us, because like that's how we like cast, to like catch the Damnedmon and stuff. Like we just like scrolls from the book. So I feel like it having that would be cool to be like signifying like I'm also one of also a collector kind of thing. So what kind of deer is it? Wonderful question. Whatever this one kind of looks like. Whitetail or something like that. Let's see, whitetail. I mean, that is a whitetail. That is, that is technically true. So, yeah. Fake news. A mule. It could be a mule. Yeah, who knows? Grab. Are we sure? I don't. That seems kind of white. I don't know. That's typical. Yeah, I just have to figure out how I'm going to do this. Because, I mean, all the humans and orcs and whatever use the same, like, animation skeleton and everything. However, this one is a completely different pack. So, this one might be a little tricky. If I do SK deer, and then shoot, I can't remember the animation name of the player. Main character. Okay, yeah, I guess I should have. So we put him back here. For now, we'll just call him roommate. Okay, we'll try some rough dialogue and see if this actually works. Didn't work. All right. Okay, who's just a chill guy? Okay, we'll go with 1. Okay, let's try that. Surely this will work. Didn't work. But why? I did jinx it. Dial it. Yeah, 0. Roommate. So great, now I can't start a game. Okay. What is it doing over here? What the? Okay, let's try that one more time. Okay, choose fluff bits. Okay, we can talk to Jerry. Okay. Trainer. MC number 11. MC. Okay, what? It's not a trainer. What? Hey, not too bad, Andrew. Not too bad. Good to see you. We built out the starting interior for the when you start the game. I hope you like the walls. It does use about 88% of your GPU power to show them, but it is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. So it's kind of worth it. So why, why doesn't this work? doesn't make any sense, but you know. So okay, what is shop? NPC number 2. So I set them to wait, it's not working for anyone. Wait, what? It's because I don't have a damn. Wait, what? Wait, so if I take one from here. But if I didn't do that. It doesn't work. Oh, boy. Okay. So everything was fine. Gotcha. Perfect. Great. Um, okay. I'll try not to let them crash. So where? Okay. So how? Wait, what? So when does... I'm so confused. Where does start dialogue? Because we can't talk to them unless we have a Damnedmon, but that doesn't make any sense. Where is it set that we can't interact with an NPC? Find reference. Right here. I feel like removing the requirement for a party member, you to have a party member in your slot 1 or just in your party at all is fine. I feel like just for me for testing, but I feel like removing that should be fine. Yeah, I think it should be okay. Okay, then sending it back to NPC number 1 just to talk to them should be fine. We'll give them their own number towards the end just so that it can actually set our variable that we've talked to the roommate, and then we can teleport out. So that should be fine. Okay. That should be all set. If we play from here, there we go. Boom, and then boom, teleport, choose your starter. Perfect. Okay, we'll set that back to 27. And then we just need to set up, even though, you know, a person will most likely not get stuck in this starting area, we should set up the save and load for if they've talked to the roommate. It seems kind of silly, but I think it's probably just for the best. Just in case. You never know. Yeah, okay. Okay, there we go. That is all set up. Goob, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, we'll compile that, and this should be the save slash load for the talk to the roommate. But again, not I don't think many people are gonna talk to them and then save, and then reload the game. You just have to talk to them again, and then you're fine, kind of thing. So. Goob, what are you doing, Goob? Gooby. I do need to check on the save game side. It did keep it as true on default, but fix that. Okay. Just gotta let Bentley out. While I do, I'm just gonna let the lighting build. It's gonna take a sec, so we'll see how it looks after the lighting's built. All right, sorry, I'm back. I forgot to put up the be right back screen. Had to let Goob out. And I thought I'd build the lighting. I see it's only at 16%, so that's cool. Also, this mic is gonna fall over at any point. Goob mention, Goob. Also, I see we have run out of soundtracks here. What's going on? Here we go. There we go. There we go. Is there sound? Can you hear that? Is there any music? Jane, can you hear? Is there any music? I don't think so. Oh, has there been no music this whole time? Here, is that? Can you hear that now? Okay. Oh, great. So there was no music this whole time. We're just vibing. Exactly, exactly. There we go. Okay. Well, that's embarrassing. Just chilling. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you. Just staring at this deer and the crazy walls that are eating away at my GPU. And soon to be yours. Coming to a GPU near you. There. Okay, good. That's good. I'm glad. I like the red one is really cool. The other ones are just kind of like fading in and out kind of thing. But the red one, damn. I feel like, okay, maybe I shouldn't mess around with it while it's building the lighting. Okay, guesses on how dark this room is going to be after the lighting has been built. Thoughts, anyone? 5 on a scale of 1 to 10. 5. 10, pitch black. 1, totally fine. Seeable. Everything. 10% discount on the wall. Of course, of course. 8.21. That is a good guess. Here, I wanna go up here. Build some suspense for when it actually builds the lighting. Okay, so what is next? I feel like once you teleport, there should be some sort of NPC to talk to you about choosing the starters. And I feel like putting around like a bunch of like invisible walls around the starters, so like you're locked into like you have to choose a starter, and then once you choose, then the invisible walls disappear, and then you battle Jerry. Do I have the plot figured out? Absolutely not. That is also another thing that should be worked on here at some point. But, you know, kick that can down the road while you can, kind of thing. So, but yeah, plot, that kind of dialogue. It's very placeholder right now. It gets the job done. It's not great, so yeah. Okay, we're halfway. Yes, okay, that's another big thing. Okay, so we got the big things are plot, a soundtrack, a legendary soundtrack, possibly some form of like similar to like a Pokedex or a PAL Dex. Those are kind of the big ones. Another very big one that I'm like, oh, if I want this game to come out in a decent time frame, maybe not this one, but particle effects for attacks. That would be a big one. Yeah. But I'm not sure. Iggy. I'm not sure about that one. Like it gets by with how it is. And I do have like a lot of like particle effects, so yeah, like it could be a thing. It would just have to, it would take an overhaul of the battle system, because basically how it is it's just timers basically. So like, you know, so and so does this attack, and then like if the enemy does this attack, our Damnedmon like does like the gets hit animation, and then there's like a little like flash of like getting hit particle effect. But if it's like a fireball attack or whatever, then like, you know, the fireball has to like leave the enemy Damnedmon and like hit our guy, and then it has to like, then once it's hit, then do like the got hit animation with like the particle effect. So I think it would require a full-on rework. So that one we'll save towards the end, I think. But yeah. Okay, almost there. It always messes up a bunch of like the mountains for whatever reason. I don't know if it's the material. I still don't really know, but it messes them up and like changes them to be very dark. So I have to just like rotate them and then rotate them back, and then it gives me that lightning. Lightning needs to be rebuilt. It's like, okay. Yeah, plot and those kind of things. Yeah, I do want to do some sort of soundtrack. Because I have... Maybe I shouldn't mess around while it's doing all this, but let me load up Ableton. I don't think so. My computer's just like, please, let me work on one thing at a time. Please stop opening things. $98. Okay, we're almost there. Almost there. There we go. All right, time to see how cooked is it. Here we go. Oh boy. I feel like it's gonna be rough, but nice. Bunch of errors. Perfect. All right, here we go. Yep. Yeah, that's about how I thought it would look. Let's see. Play the game. Okay, yeah, we still got that light. Perfect. Yeah, no, this is great. That's great. Yeah. Alright, so we just need to do that. It shows these as very bright. Like, all this is very bright now. So, okay, so instead of these, if we just went with this, but then that feels weird because there's this big thing on the ground. Right? Like, it just feels weird. Just feels very unnatural. Like, I guess that's maybe better. Maybe? I guess that's better? Like, over here is dark. Like, is the shine on the ground too much? I feel like that's kind of okay. Just don't look at the roof, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's better. Yeah, something like that, I guess. Lordy. It's... Okay. Theme is good. Okay, that's good. The walls, they're dealing damage. But I think we got the lighting figured out. I'd have to build it again, but I don't want to do that on stream, so I thought I'd kind of put it together. Something on the table. Yeah. I think it's coming together. The low reason, that is a terrific question. That will hopefully be thought about at some point. They were on discount, exactly. Yeah, it was 10% off. Yeah, that should work, I think. For the lighting. Let's see. Start the game. There we go. Teleport. Choose your Damnedmon. Okay, things seem to be going good. Okay, honestly, I think that might be where I call it here for today. We got a lot done. Figured out the interior of the house and did all that, so that was good. Thank you all for hanging. Yeah, I'll probably be back, maybe not this weekend because it's Canadian Thanksgiving, but hopefully pretty soon. And yeah, we'll catch ya on the flippity. Y'all have a good one.